Hey guys!
I'm Sachi,
And I'm Keisha.
and welcome to Girls.
And the silver screen.
In this episode, we talk about movies. Well, that's what we do every single episode anyways. But this time we're going to be talking about why having a boyfriend in the 21st century is never going to work.
It's never gonna work. Pasti semua orang udah pada relate kan. Gue tahu tuh semua udah bisa relate.
Not majority of our friends.
Okay, itu mereka nggak usah diomongin. Itu mereka
True.
itu mereka beda. Kan cuman there's only like most of our friends.
If we count, it'll hurt our feelings, I think.
Never mind.
If we count, it'll hurt our feelings.
Okay, so
But basically, maybe why having a boyfriend in the 21st century is not going to work for me.
us, for only the both of us. But that's okay. That's what we're gonna
God.
discuss today.
Yeah, but the way we're talking about it, the way we it's fine, it's whatever. Slip-ups happen. It's normal. I'm human. Basically, we're gonna relate these things to movies. And for this episode, we dived into multiple movies, but pre-2000s. So think, what's like the earliest movie that we did for this episode?
Was it? I think
it's Moonstruck.
What?
Was it
Really?
Moonstruck? It's either Moonstruck
or Pretty in Pink, no?
I'm not sure.
Okay, the other one is Harry Met Sally. When Harry Met Sally itu kayak 9. Wait,
Shall we check it?
I think we should check. Oh, we're
I'm
so
checking
dumb.
it. No, okay, but how was your day though?
My day was good. Well, it was okay. You know, that we had to. Well, pesan makanan.
Yes, that was.
Kita,
sad.
we were so hungry, and then we ordered moon chicken. There's literally like a minute after we ordered, it rained so hard, and so the mas Gojek was like, "Kak, maaf ya, aku nunda dulu." So like, "Gak apa-apa mas, maaf banget, kita nggak tahu bakal hujan." And we had to wait for like an hour and a half for the food to come. Padahal it was only like 1 kilo dari sini.
Back to the movies.
Okay.
Pretty in Pink and Moonstruck. Cuman beda setahun.
Oh,
It's just a 1 year difference.
which
Pretty in Pink was first. It
okay,
was
there you go.
86.
And then Moonstruck 87.
Yeah, and then
When
Harry Met Sally 89.
89. Oh, it was
So
on the 80s. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
Okay,
pretty
so
cool.
the 80s.
So the 80s.
So the 80s.
Which is not intentional.
yeah.
Like when we were picking out the movies, we were choosing movies that we both have never watched, and the
Yes.
other two that either of us hasn't watched. So
Yeah.
I hadn't watched Pretty in Pink.
And this is so embarrassing, but I haven't watched When Harry Met Sally.
I was so shocked when Keisha told me I've never
Yeah,
watched When
because,
Harry
like-
Met Sally. I was like, what's wrong
Like,
with
she
you?
knows how much of a rom-com girl I am, and she's like, "What is wrong with you? You haven't watched When Harry Met
That's
Sally?" And I'm like,
crazy.
dude.
Because not only it's like a staple in rom-com, I
It
think it's a
is.
staple in like cinema in general.
Emang, tapi
I
gue
am
pas
so
itu
shocked
tuh
I
yang
didn't know
kayak, yeah, I don't know, I didn't have like the apa namanya?
What?
I'm good.
Sorry, my
Sorry.
mom asked if we wanted bubur ayam. By the way, mind you, it's 7 p.m.
I've been here since like what 2? Anyways,
Listen, we had a lot of we watched Sinners earlier,
we did.
but we're not gonna talk about. We'll talk about it one of these days.
One of
but
these
not
days.
today. But it was
Ditunggu.
good.
Yeah.
You
Oh, iya,
better
tadi-
stay. You better stick around.
Iya, jadi oke. Apa tadi? Mulai kali ya?
Yeah,
Langsung aja.
well, like yeah, we can get into it.
Kayak langsung to the movie. Mulai dari Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
Okay,
menurut
wait.
lo.
Before we get into Pretty in Pink, I would say there's a difference between like
Oh,
these
yeah.
pre-2000s movies versus like 2000s to like 2010s.
Mhm.
I don't know yet, but when I was watching like Pretty in Pink and When Harry Met Sally, maybe not When Harry Met Sally. I don't know. You watched it more recently than I did.
Yeah.
But like Moonstruck, the way boys are portrayed, I would say are way more. How do you say this? Kaya there's a certain charm to them that I cannot explain. Kaya
Beda aja, mereka lebih apa ya?
2000s, they're more boyish.
Ya, ini kayak lebih yearn.
Yes,
Iya
they
kan?
yearn
They
more.
yearn more.
They
Jadi kelihatan
yearn
banget
more.
kayak chemistry-nya kayak nih cowok kayak bener-bener suka banget sama nih cewek, walaupun misalnya cerita dia kayak in denial gitu, tapi kayak from their eyes how they act itu kelihatan banget. Sedangkan kalau yang apa 2000s ya
2000s
itu kayak
think
bener-bener
like
kayak
what romcoms are
bocah
2000s
aja. We can't think of any.
The Girl Next Door.
The Girl Next Door.
I
I
that
love The
movie.
Girl Next Door.
Problematic opinion, blah, 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 but I'm a woman. I can say whatever I
I
want.
love that movie so
If
much.
you're a man who likes the movie, something's wrong with you. But as a woman, I love that movie so much. So, like, nothing wrong. Women have no wrongs. Women are always right. Like, sorry. No, but I'm so serious. There's a difference between, like, the way these... Wait, no. But
tapi Girl Next Door.
that is a yearner.
Yeah, no. Bad example. Sorry, bad
like,
example.
Going all the way to Vegas.
Yeah.
That's crazy for Danielle. Yeah, no.
She's hot though.
Everything is the exception. Okay,
Tapi
let's
beda
just...
aja sih.
It's different. Okay,
Apa
let's
ya?
start with like a more recent one. Not 2000s, but like 2010s, I think, or like 2020s even. Set It
Yeah.
Up.
Oh,
Glenn Powell.
yeah.
He's not that much of a yearner.
No. The Lifeless.
The Lifeless.
The Lifeless.
I have a bone to pick with The Lifeless. As much as I enjoyed it, I have a really big bone to pick with it because I didn't see the chemistry. Yeah, there is.
There is chemistry, cuman kita gak expect bakal romance gak sih? Kita kira tuh cuman yang kayak about her coping with her mom's death gitu kan. Oh, ternyata tiba-tiba sama tuh lawyer, anjir.
Did we spoil it? Whatever.
Sorry.
If you haven't watched it,
I'm so sorry.
it's been like a month or two.
Ya, harusnya udah
whatever,
nonton sih.
whatever.
Kalau enggak kayak, what are you doing?
I should just censor that out. It's fine. It's okay.
Tapi ya itu aja yang kayak kita gak bisa ngelihat chemistry ada.
The chemistry is there. No, but like when it's like pre-2000s, I think that's when the cliches were really set, you know? Kayak, for example, like Pretty in Pink, it's like the poor and the rich. Although that's not as much of a cliche. It's more of like it's always a parent, I think. Tapi think what, fucking Cinderella? You know?
Yeah.
The class disparity.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was something like it sounds so nasty as I say it out loud, but like there's something charming, I guess, about like a rich guy falling in love with like some girl that's not as fortunate as him, which is kind of pathetic. Tapi whatever. Like, what do I know? Oh, like Pretty Woman as well.
Oh yeah.
Pretty Woman as well.
I love that movie.
I love that movie as well.
I love that movie.
Julia Roberts, so beautiful.
Crazy.
Yes, but Pretty in Pink, let's get into it. I haven't watched the movie until Keisha, to be honest with you. As much as I like John Hughes, I had no idea about this movie. Fix in a file.
Parah.
Sorry. But I hadn't watched this movie, and Keisha was like, you should.
Yeah.
So I gave it a try, and I'm looking at my phone right now. I have a lot of notes about it.
She has a lot of notes,
We
you guys.
did notes on the movies that we watched.
Tapi kayak beda banget notes gue sama... Kalau gue emang orangnya kayak, yeah, I enjoy movies. But Russia? Bro. Tadi aja nonton series dia kayak,
I was like,
komennya
oh
banyak
my
banget.
God. I was like, the ratio.
The ratio of the internet. And I'm like, yo.
I was like, this is beautiful. Like, this shot. And Keisha's just like,
yes.
oh my God, that scared me.
Oh, jump scare.
What? No, it's okay. Like, movies are subjective.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just as long as you enjoy a movie, I don't think you should listen to if someone says, yeah, that movie sucks. Does it make you smile? Did it make you laugh? It's all that matters.
Exactly.
I mean, films are just made to they're made to start a conversation, but what's the point if you didn't enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's YOLO. Live your life. It's whatever.
Jadi notesinya Russia.
Okay. First things first, what I'm going to say about Pretty in Pink. The trope is so old. I'm so sick of it. But like you see it everywhere. You see this trope everywhere.
Yeah.
Descendants.
Oh my God,
Am
Descendants.
Am I cooking? I might be cooking a little.
Yeah, I can see it.
Right? this guy's a prince. Like, they're not literally saying she's poor, but there's a difference in where they live.
Yeah,
you
you can
know?
literally see he lives in a fucking castle and she lives in a
I don't know where she lives. Like
dump.
the Disney ghetto. I don't know.
The ghetto.
Disney
The fucking
kabupaten.
streets.
Disney kabupaten.
Aduh, ya Allah.
Yeah, but would you say the trope is timeless though? I initially in my notes I said I wouldn't say it's timeless, but now that I think about it, it is. I hate to admit it, but it is. It's always evolving. It's never just like rich guy, poor girl, rich girl, poor guy, but it's always something like Descendants. Like Descendants. There's always this difference in power, I think, is the most important thing, which I'm kind of sick of seeing. Kind of getting Pretty in Pink. There's this lower class geek girl. She's a nerd. She's so quirky. She's so gorgeous. Molly Ringwald. She's so cute.
Terlihat banget nih berbeda sama semua orang di sekolahnya.
What's the name of the guy?
Outfits.
Yeah.
What?
Her and her best friend Ducky. I'll get into him later, but
she has a lot to say about
I have
Ducky.
a lot to say about Ducky. But okay, yeah, her and Ducky are these two
besties,
partners in crime, and they would be you know what, I would say if the Met Gala existed back then, they would probably rock it. Wait, they probably did exist, but they would have rocked it. They would have been brave enough to do it. Tapi kayak you can tell they're not like accepted.
They're like the outcasts.
That's the word. Outcast. I didn't think of that word. Were you in Lang A?
No,
You should have been outcast.
You were in Lang A, girl.
Sometimes
John would be disappointed.
John scares me. I have a story about that, but maybe later.
Okay.
I can't. And so yeah, rich guy, poor girl. Somehow they fall in love. Okay, from the way the movie starts, he sees her and he's already like, you can tell he has like some sort of soft spot, which I was like,
ooh.
okay, yeah, maybe there's like underlying feelings that we didn't really see cook. Tapi kayak, it was a bit shocking to me. I was just like, okay, now I can tell he's like the main guy, but I like a slow burn. I like seeing like where the feelings arise, and but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine because I do kind of like the fact that this guy just like secretly liked her and suddenly was like, I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna show up to the record store she works at. Maybe I should work at a record store. I'm bros with the people who work there. I'm gang. They be like, gang. Stop. Okay.
Okay, guys, kita tuh emang
Whatever, it's fine. That's what they like about us. Yeah.
they even like us.
Keep your friends close, enemies closer.
Exactly.
Yeah, tapi kayak there's this opposition between her friend. I want to say friends, but to be honest, there was only one friend, which is just Ducky. And then there's him and his group of bourgeoisie friends that do not like Andy. Her name's Andy, right? I love that name. Blaine.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I remember him because he's so charming. He's so cute. I'd be crazy. You'd be crazy to think if you watch this and be like, yeah, I like Ducky, and you didn't choose Blaine.
We should cut that.
No. No, but it wasn't about like Blaine was just so charming, and maybe it just reflected to something that I would like in a guy, like the way he approached her, the way he went about it, you know. He yearned. Meanwhile, Ducky was just annoying.
Gue nggak bisa sih kalau cowok deketin gue dengan cara itu.
Oh, I know.
Apaan? Try hard banget.
And you know, kayak Ducky, okay, stereotype. He's like the weird guy. Tapi again, here's what I said. I was like, Ducky is the stereotype of the weird, quirky guy who thinks he can pull by being fucking annoying with his snide jokes and remarks.
In Indonesia, we call him Asbun.
Bener gak sih?
Asbun parah.
Kayak,
Asbun parah.
you know those guys that like make fun of you because they like you?
No, we
No, literally
But-
Ducky.
Literally Ducky, yeah.
Sometimes he'd be like, "You're gorgeous. You don't need to care." And then like a moment or another, he'd like, "What are you doing?" I don't know. I might be
I don't know,
making that up.
He's just very annoying and loud and I don't know, all up in her personal space.
All up in our personal space. That's true.
Iya kan, kayak no boundaries menurut gue. No boundaries.
No,
Even as friends, itu buat gue kayak too much.
I feel like we both have guy friends and none of them act like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe because none of them like us that way. But like, right? Maybe. But
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's so annoying. But whatever. I don't have to. This isn't a Ducky hate page, okay? I will get to the part where I do sympathize with him. I empathize, because I'm a feeler. I'm an ENFP, you know.
Are
Yeah, what are you?
same.
You're an ENFP?
Slur.
Exactly.
September girlies, ENFP girlies.
Oh my god. This is why we're so annoying. This is why they can't stand us. But it's okay. Oh, also, not about the characters, not about the plot. The soundtrack was really great.
Okay, the soundtrack itu gila. Enak banget. Okay, tapi emang lagu-lagu tahun 80-an enak banget sih.
The funniest part, like there's this one part part where I empathized with Ducky, where I was like, maybe I've been too harsh on you. Like it. So I think Andy and Blaine are on a date or something. I'm not sure. But then the scene like cuts to like Ducky just alone on his bed. He's like down bad, depressed. In the background you hear, "It's never over." And I'm like, okay. You know what? Yes, Jeff Buckley.
Yes.
I see you, Ducky, and I'm starting to feel you. Like I would have done the same. I've been there. I've been there on my bed listening to Jeff Buckley. I've been there.
Exactly.
I've been there. Who's the 21st century Jeff Buckley? That's a I was gonna say, I didn't know why the first person that came to mind. This is more of like an Asbun moment. Drake.
What the hell?
No.
No, there's
No,
way
I
better.
I was kidding. Don't. No, please. I don't support. I didn't mean it. It was
You
Asbun asal bunyi. I didn't even know why I said that.
You could have went with like Frank Ocean or something.
She cooked a little Frank Ocean, and then maybe we could get into like who's a more indie boy.
Why are we so bad at this?
We shouldn't be bad at this. We are listeners. We listen to
Yeah.
music. But whatever, that's besides the point. Tapi the scene, Ducky's scene, where he danced in the record store. What did you think of that? I asked Keisha because she's a dancer, and even she's like,
Gak gitu, seorang dancer juga gak gitu. Itu
I'm at a crossroads about it. I don't know if I have a love-hate relationship with it. Me and Ducky's dance scene are in a toxic relationship. I don't know if I don't know if I hate it. I don't know if it's fun. But you know what? I do feel like it's when I watched it, I skipped through it like that gif when they're watching Euphoria and Dominic Fike starts singing. They just start tapping like
No, but yeah,
that's
for real,
that's how I felt.
dramatic.
That's how I felt. But I also understand the whimsiness of it. I guess he's a quirky guy. Whatever. Like, but I don't know. I'm at a crossroads about it. I didn't think it was necessary because she wasn't like impressed. Maybe if she was impressed, I'd have a different feeling about it. Kaya, okay, like I guess this is her groove.
Yeah.
But even she was like, "What the hell?"
What the hell? What the hell?
She was like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
I skimmed through that scene. I'm so sorry. I'm a fake cinephile. Like when I was looking through like the Letterboxd reviews, everyone was like, "I love that scene," and I was like, sure. Sure. But like Ducky, like as much as we hate Ducky, you gotta admit he's a yearner.
He is. Cuman caranya aja
Caranya aja salah.
Kayak
Tapi
untuk Andy salah. Mungkin untuk cewek lain bisa,
True.
ya kan?
True.
Mungkin emang ada yang suka gitu, tapi untuk Andy sendiri enggak.
Yeah, but it's more like you see these two guys.
Sorry,
They don't have. Oh, it's okay. They don't have to go through like hoops and rings to realize that they like this girl for real. Because you see that a lot in rom-coms where it's like the one that almost got away. That they're like, they have to realize something to be like, oh my god, I really do love her or him, and like I need to get him back. It doesn't happen in this movie, which I really, really appreciate. Kayak from the get-go, kayak Blaine liked her.
Iya.
And he literally was like, I believe in you. I love that line. I believe in you. And I was like, oh! I felt that. I felt that deep in my bones.
Nggak pernah ya.
Who in the mood to believe in me?
We only got each other, babes.
No, we only
got each other.
But it's okay. But yeah, kayak Ducky crashing out. That was so real.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Tapi kayak, no, I'm not a lover girl anymore. But like, I've been there and I feel him. And like Blaine, again, from the get-go, he was already like hard eyes for her. The scene in the computer, like in the library.
Iya, itu lucu banget.
That was so
cute.
So cute. Also made me question about how computers worked at that day and age.
Yeah, cause how?
What did he click for to suddenly kayak ada fotonya
gitu.
I was like, okay, like
Okay,
is it in the database? Like is that not like prone to doxing? What's going on?
Kita aja kayaknya nggak bisa
so
sekarang.
Confused. And like when she stood up and turns out he was right in front of her the whole
And
time.
then we were like, oh
my heart skipped a beat. I was like,
It's lucu banget.
I felt that. Now we have laptops. It's not that romantic.
Yeah.
Maybe the problem is that technology makes shit so much easier.
It does. Jadi kayak nggak ada yang berusaha banget gitu.
Yeah, right. If I worked in a record store, no guy would show up just to see me. They'd be like, "Pe, di mana?"
Najis. Pe. Jelek banget. Pe.
Punten. Pe for punten.
Jelek.
Pe for punten. Pe di mana? You know? Yeah, I think maybe that's the cause. Shit is just so much easier these days.
Yeah.
Everything can be done with a call or a text. You know, I've been dumped through a call. That is so depressing. I don't know why I said that. But it's true. And it's happened like 3 times.
I dumped someone through text. I'm sorry.
Women in male fields. Yes.
Udah enggak. Udah tobat gua.
Takes one to know one.
Anyways,
I'm so sorry. What the hell? But yeah, kayak Ducky. As much as I didn't like him, I could see why he has like sort of like a cult following that like wanted him to win at the end so bad.
Iya sih.
But I also think John Hughes wanted him to be the gay best friend, but like didn't know like how to play. Kayak, you know, he could have just made him like the platonic guy best friend, but he didn't know how to do that. So he like fought his way in for like a love triangle. But like I could see through those eyes. I have rainbow colored glasses. I know when I see one. I know when I see him. That man is happy pride. But yeah. You know, I think he really wanted that for him. But it's fine. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Kaya if he was the gay best friend,
yeah,
I think it would have been great.
Yeah.
I think that would have been fun.
We would love Ducky.
I would love Ducky more. I would find him less annoying.
Exactly.
Because there's like this stereotype with him yang kaya, oh, he's like annoying and like blah 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 to like this girl just because he likes her and is so scared to admit it. Kaya, you're not gonna win her over just like that. You gotta be like Blaine, make a move. And make a move, not like being
annoying.
Yeah,
actually ask her. Well, I mean, he did ask her. Well, not really.
No, but like he wasn't kayak tulus about it. Like,
yeah,
hey,
dia kayak lebih dia pakai strategi itu apa?
Make
fun of a girl untuk, tapi I feel like it's him trying to protect himself juga
Maybe,
Nggak sih,
probably.
takut di reject atau apa, jadi dia mainnya kayak gitu. Cuman
Allah,
that's
dia di
dumb.
reject juga, crash out, need. Literally need a guy like that. Kayak I'd be saying so much. I'd be like, I don't like him, but also if I knew a guy was crashing out like that over me, I'd be like, oh,
Enggak sih.
oh.
Well, depends who.
It always depends who.
Iya kan.
Maybe that's the problem with it. Depends who.
Iya, emang.
That's why she didn't like Ducky, because
Iya.
the who is Ducky. So she was like, I don't give a fuck.
Kalau the who is Blaine.
Oh, true. True. Oh. I would say this isn't about the movie itself, but it's more about John Hughes. But he's made a lot of stars in his movies.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of stars.
Yeah, Molly,
Macaulay Culkin.
yeah.
Molly and Macaulay
Yeah.
Culkin were in Home Alone. He did a lot of other movies, yeah, kayak
Breakfast.
Molly to John Hughes is what Killian is to Nolan, and what Kirsten Dunst is to Sofia Coppola. I love that. I love that theme in like directors having like a favorite. It's my favorite thing ever. Kaya I love seeing it. Although I do believe that like filmmakers should give chances to, you know, up and coming actors, people who have never had a chance. I get it, but I do love seeing when they work again, when they trust an actor so much, kaya they know like this actor has enough like kaya variety, kaya to perform.
And it always works.
And it
gitu,
always works.
kayak mau film apa aja kayak cocok-cocok aja.
Yeah, and I love that. I love that so much. Kaya I don't know. One of my favorites is literally Kirsten with Sophia. That is literally my favorite. Killing too. I'll be saying so much, but I love them. Yeah. But like whatever. So that's one. That's why. Bring back yearners. Basically for Pretty in Pink, bring back yearners.
Bring back yearners.
But I think it also relates with When Harry Met Sally.
Iya, benar.
What did you think about it?
My God, I cried, jujur.
I will tell you one thing. She was so scared to watch it because she thought it was a bad ending. And
No,
like,
I knew it was a happy ending. Cuman nih kayak nggak tahu, gue anxious aja gitu. Gue kayak nggak siap deh. I don't know why. Karena kayak Kiara, I think it's because of Kiara kept telling me kayak she cried the whole time. Kayak
I cried the whole time in Me Before You, but that's because
he died. He died.
See? Let's talk about him. He doesn't.
Who?
Is he a yearner?
What? Who?
What's his character's name in Me Before You? Sam's.
Oh, is he or no?
Sam Claflin's character.
Yeah.
What is his name? Okay, intinya the
Dia.
main character, like he doesn't really show kayak he's so into her until like maybe like the end of like the second act.
Iya,
so,
karena
like,
dia kayak menyadari kayak walaupun gue kayak lumpuh whatever, like she still care. Dia masih kayak peduli.
he fell in love and decided he didn't want to be around anyways. So what the hell? Kayak no, but like it had nothing. It had nothing to do with her. But
yeah, cuman kayak sedih.
I don't know. I just wish she didn't do it. But yeah. So When Harry Met Sally.
Oh yeah. Tadi mau ngomong apa?
Give me your thoughts.
Lupa.
Give me your thoughts, Queen.
Iya. Itu film bagus banget sih. Kayak enggak sih. Well, it made me think yang what was the line? Men and women can't be friends because no man can ever be with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her. Awalnya gue kayak apa sih orang gue punya banyak temen cowok.
I can't say much.
Well, ya. Yeah. Cuman maksudnya awalnya gue kayak pasti bisa lah. Cuman setelah menonton juga lama-lama gue kayak tapi ya juga nggak sih? Agak susah nggak sih kalau misalnya pasti salah satu akan pernah nggak sih nggak tahu sih
gitu.
pernah suka.
I've never liked Ayman. Love you, Ayman. If
I've
you're
never
here.
liked you too. Love you though.
That is we're so mean to him. We're like, we never liked you.
Fuck you. Literally, he helped us set this all up.
He did. Literally, we had trouble booting up the recording system. Yeah. And we both miscalled him. None of us answered. And I felt like a STEM kid, like a tech bro trying to figure it out. But I did anyways.
Tapi iya, line yang tadi itu? Pas when I heard it the first time in the movie, gue kayak apaan sih? Ini orang asli. Kayak apaan sih, asbun banget, lo gak pernah punya temen cewek ya? Lo mikirnya pakai itu doang. I'm not gonna say it.
I get it.
Ya kan, terus kayak lama-lama setelah nonton film gue kayak akhirnya kok gue jadi lupa sih, akhirnya dia bilang apa ya, there was another line at the end of the movie.
I don't remember
I don't
lines as
remember.
much
Not
as I
not
remember,
like a line, but like aduh lupa lagi, nggak jadi deh.
I mean, but was he wrong in that?
He
in
wasn't.
the context of that movie.
Yeah, he wasn't really wrong
He
sih.
wasn't wrong.
Kayak
In the context of the movie.
if you were a guy, would you be friends with a girl that you don't find attractive? Oh, tuh.
So all the men I'm not friends with don't find me attractive. You know what? It's a W for me. The hell. It's a W for me.
Tapi
Okay, that is.
pernah kepikiran gak sih?
I don't know. I guess I don't care enough to think that way.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't go out of my way to be like, oh, do you find me attractive? That's so pick me. I think.
Iya
If
sih.
you went out of your way to think like, oh my god, he's not friends with me because he doesn't find me attractive. Boy, no, girl, shut. Shibao. Shibao. No, but tapi kayak I do understand kayak that. Don't think of it from like a girl's point of view. Think of it from a guy.
Yeah,
It's more like, would you be friends with a girl you didn't find attractive? We should call somebody and ask them that.
Who?
I don't know. Let's ask like some person. Keep talking. I'll find somebody. I'll have a study case for us.
Aduh, sabar. Kaki gue pegel guys. Oke. Ya. Iya sih, tapi the film jadi bikin gue. She's actually calling.
I'm actually calling someone because it's worth the question.
Yeah.
No.
Are we gonna? Okay. Apa?
But I do think we cannot think of it from our point of view.
Yeah.
It's a male's problem.
Oh.
Chia,
Yeah.
I'm recording. We have to ask you a question. Would you be friends with a girl you didn't find attractive? Or are you like when you befriend a girl, do you think they're attractive? You know, whatever. Both questions, both ways, whatever.
I befriend someone for who they are.
So not because they're attractive.
Not really.
What's the not really for?
Yeah, because I don't know. That's not how I see people unless if I,
Apa?
have
Apa? Nantang ba?
malicious intent.
Okay, malicious. Yeah, like Harry.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay.
And call right away.
Hey, listen. But I kind of I get where he's coming from, which I think that is the more modern way of thinking. You need to understand that kayak back then versus now,
Iya sih, beda banget.
it's way different. But it's still itu masih kayak a lot of people still think that way surprisingly. Oh, the RGB is on.
No. I hate this. Okay, sorry.
Video people can see the Keisha's corny ass.
I'm gonna
RGB.
turn yours on.
Don't turn it on. Don't touch it. I need to you guys. Okay, pause. I when we were fighting for mics, I literally refused. We couldn't agree on a mic because I refused to get one with RGB. I was like, I don't want to pay for one with an RGB. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Turns out you can turn it off, and I was like, oh.
Oh, ternyata bisa.
I was
Okay.
like, oh, I was gonna, if it couldn't turn off, I was gonna duct tape.
Ditutup gitu biar
I
kayak nggak
forgot.
kepencet.
Yeah, I think it was Aboy who said you should just tape it, and I was like, you're so right. But turns out you could.
smart.
I didn't know that. Anyways,
Anyways.
but yeah, I guess you can't think that much of it. But would you say kaya because the mindset has changed, is there a difference between the gentlemanness? No, ew.
The gentlemanness. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I don't want to give men that much credit anyways to begin with. Kaya, you get what I mean?
No.
You don't
The
get what I mean.
gentlemanness?
No,
What do
not
you
the
mean?
gentlemanness. Okay, because there's such a progressive, it's the mindset has progressed in men.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why they're not yearners anymore? Because they think, whatever.
It's just so sad though.
What?
Yeah.
That's Zook. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was a frog. I'm sorry.
Zuko's probably barking at a cat. Sorry.
Frog, sorry. I got okay. Apa tadi? Itu kan ke distract. Zuki.
Okay, she tripping.
Sorry.
Yeah, because although the mindset has progressed,
Yeah.
do you think that's why the guys are not the same as before? In a bad way.
In a
which
bad
is
way.
weird.
Iya. Karena jadinya
Yeah, but do
efek
you think so?
anjir. Kayak
But again, movies are movies. Maybe men are just ain't shit all the time. What do I know?
tapi iya sih. Sekarang cowok-cowok nggak tahu, nggak ada yang jelas. Bete, aku jadi bete.
Oh, she's such a empath that she felt it down to her bones.
Yeah,
in the
sorry.
middle
I
of
got
the
I got flashbacks. Yo.
She got
I got flashbacks.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
She got flashbacks. That's a little odd. That was a little odd. But I would say when it came to When Harry Met Sally, nothing to do with the characters, nothing to do with cliches, nothing to do with men. One of the most interesting plot lines I've seen in a while. Because you see, it's like
I love how kayak
it's
it
like over a
shows-
span of
yeah.
how many years? 10, 15 years?
itu lama sih.
It
Since
was-
they were like going
Since
off
they were
to
in university, yeah.
udah selesai uni atau
No,
masih
I
uni
think
ya?
they were just starting uni.
Yeah, but yeah, they were just starting uni. Terus
So like progresses every 5 years.
every
Through
5
different
years.
phases of their lives, yet they always find each other kayak in some
Iya.
somehow.
Dan
or
lo juga
another.
bisa sangat amat melihat ini mereka development mereka nggak sih?
as a person,
person
you know, like their
and-
character development,
And
which
their
is
relationship.
their
juga,
relationship as
especially.
well, kayak how they anggap each other and
Iya,
everything.
berubah
Very
banget.
interesting. It's one of the interesting ways that I've seen a movie go on about. I was like, wow, because it's not a regular just like a flash forward, flashback.
Enggak.
It's more of like
Bener-bener yang
that
kayak-
is the asset of this story,
Iya.
which is so good.
Kalau sekarang tuh kayak one day nggak sih?
I don't remember One Day as much as I should. I'm so sorry.
You watched the series though.
I watched the series.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not that crazy over romance. I'm really not.
I am.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy over romance. Jadi kayak, One Day is sad as hell.
Bro.
So
Mata gua bengkak banget.
I don't try to get attached and attentive to it just because I don't want to get my feelings hurt.
Iya sih.
But yeah, I would say from a fake cinephile standpoint, it was one of the few things that really made When Harry Met Sally fun to me, just because how that timeline was used. It wasn't like a slow burn, but it was really to show kayak pertama ya jodoh nggak kemana-mana.
Iya.
Kedua
Betul.
kayak how much people can grow, and it's so beautiful.
Iya.
It's amazing.
Lo bener-bener bisa lihat dari pertama kali mereka ketemu sampai yang terakhir banget itu kayak wah beda banget.
That is true.
Beda banget.
Beda banget. I would say if you've never watched When Harry Met Sally, from all of the movies we talk about today, I would say the first one you should watch is When Harry Met Sally. It is one of the most. It's so interesting how that movie was.
Bagus
kayak
banget.
how they went on about it, but it's really great. It's really, really great. Okay, like what else you gotta say about When Harry Met Sally? Like, she's silent. Like she's really deep into it.
I am. Enggak. Lebih ke kayak agak udah lama sih gue juga lupa.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
No, 3.
That is not as long as when the last time I watched When Harry Met Sally.
When was it? I thought you rewatched it, no?
Okay,
For
but
this?
it was like half-assed. It's because I was like, I didn't know this happened. Like, I don't know this was gonna happen. Like, oh.
Ya, apa ya?
That silence.
That silence is so. Sorry, bener-bener gue pikukan banget. Tapi ya enggak, yang paling gue ini sih yang itu sih. Yang tadi. Kayak
that line. Sorry. Hey, listen. When are they gonna make a female character that smokes that is not Fleabag? Wait, no, there's so many. I don't know why I said that.
Why did you say that?
Fleabag is a rom-com in my mind. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. You're my Shayla.
Gue mau sama priest.
Jerome Kurnia, call me.
A priest!
Hey, didn't you watch that movie?
I mean,
The really
I-
bad Catholic horror movie.
No, I don't watch Indonesian horror movies.
Coming soon.
That was good.
We'll get into that. I'll force Keisha to watch a lot of Indonesian horror movies.
Gue penakut, guys.
Sinners, literally. Okay, but like at first I was like,
Sinners
what the-
aja gue teriak.
Yeah, that shocked me too. But it wasn't.
Iya, ngerti.
It was the sound engineering that made me like, whoa, what the hell?
What the hell?
Kind of kicked it, bang, and I was like, ah. It's the same way thunder makes me feel. Okay, like it's I'm like, oh.
Terus kita nontonnya tadi hujan lagi.
Wait, what?
Kok
I don't know why I said that. Okay. Is that all your notes for When Harry Met Sally? I have nothing else to say about When Harry Met Sally
Really?
other than the fact
I thought
that
banyak.
no, I don't have a bone to pick with When Harry Met Sally.
Oh.
I really don't, because I think it's one of the most amazing movies ever made. I really enjoyed it. I love the timeline play. I love that so much, like the time jumps. It was so beneficial. I love that. Kayak jodoh gak kemana-mana, guys. Especially if that guy is low-key a yearner and he has no idea about it. Exactly. But those are all my comments about it. Tapi kayak, again, if you drop it in the comments, do you think men can be friends with girls without wanting to be with them? Yes or no?
Yes.
Vote. Just vote. I know I'm gonna be
Yes.
out, so just
Yes.
yeah. So what next? What? Moonstruck.
Oh, God damn.
Nicolas Cage. Long legs. Let me in now.
Okay, first impression of Moonstruck, go.
Old.
Old. That's it.
Kuno.
Kuno.
But
Kalau gue sih kayak, what the fuck is going on?
I would say
Gue kayak, what? Gimana tiba-tiba dia teriak-teriak?
I love a good mature rom-com. I love when a rom-com is not, again, okay, so this is our like 4th time reshooting this episode. Okay, listen, we went into a lot of technical difficulties, but during like our earlier reshoots, I remember I said something about how post 2000s it was a lot more focused on like high school kids.
Okay.
Okay, okay, this isn't like post 2000s, like 1999, but like 10 things I hate about you.
Yeah. High school.
Very high school,
Teenager.
teens.
Coming of age.
That's why Set It Up is so close to my heart, because kaya, these are like mature adults. I mean, kayak banyak sih yang mature adults. but, like,
Banyak.
Tapi kayak even like Legally Blonde is like a chick flick, but again, like there's like some aspects to it that's a little bit romantic. But it was a lot like, you know, they're still university students. Tapi kayak,
Yeah.
again, Moonstruck, these are like people near 40s. Like, I think like that was the main problem. Like, she was single even
And
though she was like nearing 40 or
Was
something.
she nearing 40? I think she was like 32, no?
I don't remember, but
Iya, pokoknya she was like
Intinya,
early
she was-
30s.
yeah.
Udah lumayan mature. Udah mature lah,
Yeah.
ya kan? Cuman kita melihat
That's,
walaupun udah umur mature,
no,
cuman
that's when you can tell like that differentiates a boy versus a man type shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, does that sound weird? I hope not, but like, yeah. Like, yeah. What you put a lot of notes for Moonstruck. I didn't get to write a lot of notes about Moonstruck.
notes gue kayak, why is he unprepared?
When we look at the notes, low-key, I'm thinking kaya, if you guys want to see our show notes, I will find a way to upload it because it's so ridiculous to look at.
So, okay, kalian harus tahu ini kayak
They can't see it.
Iya, tapi maksudnya
I will put like I will edit it in.
iya, Russia's notes, contoh nih, how different our ini is. Kayak for Pretty in Pink tadi, the trope is old, I wouldn't say blah, 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 tadi kan udah dibahas. Moonstruck, for me, why is he unprepared? Kok nerima? Okay, they are both clearly not in love with each other. Cuman kayak sekedar gue udah harus nikah, umur gue udah tua. Oh, ada orang nih depan gue nikahin aja, peo.
Iya sih, tapi kayak
Oh, she was 73. Okay.
she was what?
She's 73. Okay, gue ngerti sih. She's
37. Motherfucker, do you have dyslexia? What the hell was that? She's 73. I was like, I was like, wait, wait. I was like, hold on. I know she's nearing 40, not nearing 80. What was that?
Nearing that.
My grandma isn't even 73. What do you mean she's 73? That's crazy. That is insane.
Bro, that was caught on camera. That was so...
I'm sorry, Cher. You were not 73 in this movie, we
I'm
know.
so
Like,
sorry. I'm so sorry. No, 37. Iya, gue agak dyslexic. Ada.
she has pre-dyslexia.
This what else did I say? Settling for safe. No passion. Sedih banget. Gue jadi takut dah gak pernah ngerasain being crazy in love.
Dia lebih ke curhat sih in her notes. Which is why when I wanted to do this podcast, she was like the perfect person to do it with because she likes movies, she loves movies.
I love movies.
But we see it in such different perspectives.
Iya, dia bener-bener.
We see it in such different perspectives. This is why Girls and the Silver Screen works, you guys.
Also very chaotic, as you can tell.
Yeah, tapi kayak what the hell, who cares?
What the hell?
What the hell, who gives a fuck?
Oh.
Sorry, we're still getting used to the setup
Iya.
as much as we try.
Sorry ya, ini kayak pertama kali. Gue juga mau. Iya. Gue masih ngakak umur 73. Aduh ya Allah.
I would say though, it has a very interesting plotline, and it's quite. There's so much movies where I feel like plotnya berantakan. Would you say this one?
Ini berantakan menurut gue. Gue nontonnya membingungkan sih kayak, kok tiba-tiba kesini?
If you don't pay attention, you
Iya.
might miss it.
I watch. Gue nonton 2 kali. The first time gue agak distracted, makanya gue yang kayak what the fuck banget. Gue bener-bener nggak terlalu merhatiin gitu kan. Jadi gue kayak, tapi pas kedua kali nonton gue kayak, oh baru ngerti. Oh.
But like it takes a while for you to really understand kayak all the, I guess like the underlying tones of it all.
Why did you say underlying tone?
I want to see how much I rated it on Letterboxd actually.
I think I rated it like a 3.
I rated it a 4.
Really?
Arrow, a friend of ours who's a big cinephile, rated it a 5.
Oh. Gue 3.
Ayo
Ayun.
Edebiri said this is the perfect movie to have on in the background while you are doing other things.
Honestly though, that is true. I'm so sorry. Cuman I
Tapi
agree.
kayak you do
100.
other things while you watch this movie, you're gonna miss
Iya.
so much.
Iya sih, I feel like kalau misalnya for the first time, yeah, you have to watch it kayak bener-bener nonton. Cuman,
You rated this a 3.
Iya kan,
You
3
rated this
kan.
a 3.
ya karena gue bingung aja sih kayak awal film. Buat yang belum nonton, maaf ya. Tapi kayak, that's why you should watch. Cuman, pas pertama kali gue nonton kayak, kan scene pertamanya tuh diajak nikah. Cuman kata mana kayak, ini orang kayak kagak ada chemistry-nya gitu coy. Terus kayak, mau ngelamar, gak ada cincin. Terus gitu doang nanyanya. Terus yang kayak, ini mah kebelet gara-gara umur.
Benar.
Gara-gara umur. Terus ternyata kebelet gara-gara nyokap cowoknya mau meninggal. Terus gue kayak, lah kenapa dinikahin? Maksudnya kenapa kayak itu jadi alasan untuk lo nikah? Gue bingung di situ sih.
But there's a charm to it, but also I see that a lot in TikTok advertisements for those short attention span.
I hate those.
Like
I hate those.
Like the 9 to 16 ratio real movies
Yeah.
on like TikTok ads. Like kayak baru ketemu langsung nikah, like because she has to do something, like run away from something, he has to like fulfill a contract, blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's where it starts.
Maybe.
Exactly. Wow. Sorry, a director just texted me.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm not playing in a movie. My job is to acquire movies. Sorry.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
I'm not an actor.
Disclaimer. I'm not an actor, but if you want me to be one, just kidding.
But she did meet an actor.
Where?
You met an actor.
I met an actor last Monday. He didn't call me a star, but he was everything to me. Ditto. I'm such a big fan.
Sampai dia nonton nanti.
He's gonna be like, I'm a log out. I'm a log off.
Sorry, Kak.
Right now. Sorry.
Iya, terus
I'm not sorry.
apa namanya? Iya, terus kan disuruh kontak. Terus preparation for the wedding aja nih kayak itu terserah. Gitu gak sih?
Yeah, because again, kayak they had deadlines to chase.
Iya.
Yeah,
Just
deadlines
very
to
sad
chase.
kayak.
Tapi kayak there's like the charm yang kayak even though kayak they were still like chasing for these deadlines and stuff kayak Apa ya? Kayak they were still like the romance was like building up.
No.
No?
No.
You don't think that?
Wait, we're not talking about Nicolas Cage.
We're not. No, we're not talking about Nicolas Cage. Sorry.
Yeah. It's like it's the brother.
Sorry. I was like,
the
wait.
first guy. The first
I was
guy.
like the first guy.
The
Sorry.
first guy.
I was thinking about fucking Nicolas Cage.
No.
I have a Nicolas
Belum sampai
Cage
situ.
shaped hole in my brain.
Belum sampai situ. Masih the what's his name? Not
Ronnie?
Ronnie
Ronnie
Mars.
That's Romy. That's Romy, babe.
Sorry. Yeah, si Ronnie. Iya. Apa sih tadi terakhir gue? Oh ya, wedding aja yang kayak dia terserah. Gitu lah. Pokoknya kelihatan banget kayak
That's
ini.
his brother, right?
Ronnie, the first guy, the one
Yeah.
she was about to marry.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Kayak ya bener-bener karena kebelet. It's like marriage is just a duty gitu loh.
Yes.
Ya kan. Terus tiba-tiba ketemu si Johnny, disuruh sama Ronnie buat ketemu si Johnny, terus kayak undang to the wedding. The wedding.
Not Ronnie. Ronnie was Nicolas Cage.
What?
Ronnie was Nicolas Cage, I think.
So Johnny was
Johnny
sorry.
Cosmo.
Okay, so
Johnny, no, Mr. Johnny Camareri.
Wait, we're
Why am I
so
tripping? I'm looking at the cast.
okay. Wait, sorry. So Ronnie is Nicolas Cage. Johnny was the first guy. Okay, berarti Johnny. Berarti abis itu ketemu
Listen,
Ronnie.
I might like movies, but I'm bad with time. I'm bad with characters.
We're bad with names.
I'm bad with characters.
Habis itu ketemu si oh shit, you know
It's
what,
okay.
whatever. Ketemu si Ronnie. Terus tiba-tiba si Ronnie kayak crash out. Terus crash outnya gue yang kayak what?
It's so funny.
It's
Ducky.
funny. It's
Ducky
so
core.
funny. Tapi he was like crash outnya yang kayak bener-bener. What did he say? Well, he was like screaming and like showing his.
I lost my hand. I lost the. Wait, wait, wait,
I
wait.
lost my what?
No, I lost my hand. I lost my bride. Johnny has his hand.
Johnny has a bride. Gitu lah. Pokoknya itu terus gue kayak, huh? Okay, so like he blames his brother.
Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride.
Ah, okay. Itu
I
crash outnya
lost
aneh
my
banget.
hand.
Itu that was funny, but like
I would do the same.
yeah, terus habis itu apa namanya, terus gue kayak, oh, he blames his brother for like losing his hand. Gue kayak, oh, gue kira kenapa, ternyata it was because he was just distracted while cutting a bread and it wasn't even Johnny's fault. Terus gue kayak,
Itu
this
emang
child
picking
cuma
and choosing.
iya, terus tapi kayak lama-lama gue kayak
lu sih.
iya, terus gue
the
kayak oh dia cuman kayak projecting aja sih sebenarnya, ngerti tapi awal-awal gue kayak apaan sih ini orang childish banget sama crash outnya kayak gitu, padahal I would do the same. Iya gitu sih. Tiba-tiba
Listen. Johnny has a lot of unfortunate things that have happened to him in his life, and I just
Ronnie
has. Why would you name your kid so similar? Okay, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Don't piss me off.
anyways Ronnie
Has had a lot of unfortunate things that happened to his mind. He has misplaced anger. I get it.
ngerti.
But at the end of the day, who did Cher choose?
Ronnie,
Exactly.
more flavor,
So he's a real winner in my mind.
lebih exciting. Kalau si Johnny terlalu mama's boy.
I just shivered. I just twitched.
Trauma. Anyways,
You're the one, you're all I ever wanted. Your mother wouldn't approve of how my mother raised me, but I do. I'm Mitski.
ya Allah.
Whatever. Who give a fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, I keep forgetting their names. I have to open the plot like online.
Johnny, the first guy. Ronnie, the second guy. Nicolas Cage, Ronnie.
Nicolas Cage, right?
Then there's Cher. What's her name?
Cher.
Cher.
So beautiful. Loretta.
Loretta.
But yeah. Tapi kayak, let's talk more about Ronnie and Loretta. I think we've talked a lot about Johnny. Okay,
Ya
Johnny
udah, Johnny.
was just kayak
Ya udah.
just to appease his mom, I think.
Iya.
Kayak, Yoda's before you go, like I'll get married.
Iya.
There's no love and there's no soul in that, you know?
No, nggak
Kayak
ada.
never rush into a marriage, guys. I wouldn't know anything.
Hmm.
But also I might know because I always said the first guy who asks me to marry him, I will do it. I will do so. And then this is why I won't have a boyfriend in the 21st century.
Yes, because she will have a husband.
Ow! She's cooking. She's cooking. Oh my god. Okay, carve me from the bear. Exactly. Exactly.
Tapi ya si Ronnie sama Loretta keep saying Cher. Loretta. Tapi awalnya juga aneh. Maksudnya gue bingung kayak tiba-tiba jebret aja. In his apartment, remember?
Yang mana?
The scene yang pertama kali deh. You know, she went to his apartment, she cooked for him, and then tiba-tiba jebret. Itu gue bingung sih di situ. And it was a pretty cringy.
Maybe it's things that we didn't see, that you don't see explicitly.
Iya sih.
But it was like, you know, the tension is building up.
Iya sih.
Okay, one example. The life list.
Oh
Tiba-tiba
iya,
mereka kayak
bener.
jebret. And I was like, but that one didn't have any...
Tapi di situ gue enggak sih, kalau lifeless gue masih yang kayak
Yeah, because they're wasted.
Yeah.
And they were like being cutesy and having
Yeah,
fun. That's not my name. That's not my name. Yeah, I get it. But like still, and suddenly I'm supposed to be like, I loved you all this time. My girlfriend dumped me because I think about you. Like, no, we didn't get that. We didn't catch that.
Mm.
But like with Moonstruck, you kind of do though. Okay, you do. You don't you feel it? No?
No, not for me. No. Karena kayak nggak tau ya, kalau misalnya dibandingin ke lifeless kayak percakapan mereka ya pokoknya interaction mereka lama, sedangkan ini kayak baru ketemu coy.
Johnny and
Ronnie
and Loretta.
Gak tau sih kan, atau memang gue kaget atau memang gue nggak suka aja scene itu ya, karena tiba-tiba kayak where are you taking me to the bed. Itu di situ gue kayak what
How to lose a
was
guy?
that?
How to gain a guy in 10 days? I don't even know.
No. Itu di situ mungkin gara-gara scene itu kali gue jadi kayak what the fuck.
So,
Kalau
gue bisa aja sih. But I did close my eyes, like.
tapi you felt their chemistry?
I did feel it, but maybe because I have a very strong bias to Nicolas Cage, okay?
Mungkin bisa jadi.
I thought he was so great in Long Legs.
He was. You were attracted to him in Long Legs?
No, I was not attracted.
Okay.
Listen, I am not that insane. I might be crazy. I might go to the psychiatrist. But I would never fall in love with Long Legs. Call me many things. I've been blocked. I've been hated on. I've been loved. I've been unfriended.
You've been
I've never fallen in love with Nicolas Cage and Long Legs. I found him very amusing though.
Nah.
Let me in now.
Serem anjir tuh film.
We'll talk about that.
We'll
one of
talk
these
about
days.
it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but we might.
Tapi ya sih, itu aja sih. Kalau si Moonstruck. Kayak
But
gue
again,
udah benci sama si
all these guys, yearners. Like, okay, think about this. He had a crash out. I lost my hand.
I lost my bride. Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride.
Exactly. Yeah, I would be pissed off. But you know what? When I think about it, maybe he was just pissed off his brother had everything he didn't.
Emang. Damn. Iya, makanya.
Okay, there's still that yearn behind it though.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck does this
Or
hand and the
maybe-
bride have anything to do with it?
Maybe gara-gara dia yang kayak marah sama kakaknya, jadi dia yang kayak I'm gonna take everything from him.
But I wouldn't say
I
him
see.
taking away Loretta was intentional though.
Iya sih.
He should have just taken his hand. No, I didn't mean that. Love and peace. Stop the violence. But I do agree, kaya, like there is a very, very stark difference. Not I do agree. I want to say, I want to reiterate. There's a very stark difference, kaya, movies back then, movies now, with the way they portray men. Tapi there's always that masculinity part yang kaya, again, with not maybe not Pretty in Pretty in Pink. We can see it in Blaine's friend,
Oh, see,
the douchebag. I don't remember his name.
he's hot though. In other movies.
In other movies, yes. What movie does he play in? He's so fine in other movies.
I forgot how
He's so famous.
dia tuh namanya. He's so famous. Kok gue lupa ya nama dia? Oh God.
What, Ellie?
No,
James
James Spader.
Spader.
Oh my God, yes, James Spader.
He was in Avengers.
He was in so many movies. He was in Crash. Crash was a weird movie. Have you watched it?
I've watched it. I don't know. I haven't ini sih.
And that was a weird movie. Anyway, yeah, James Spader. Iya sih, bisa ngeliat. Kalau di Harry Met Sally emang enggak
What?
itu?
We have that masculinity play in When Harry Met Sally with the fact that he was like,
At
men can't be friends
awalnya,
with girls.
iya.
Yeah. Well, was he wrong? Did he end up just being friends with Sally? Enggak kan?
Iya.
Tapi kayak with all
No.
these movies,
sih.
there's still like that masculinity play yang kayak like Blaine's friend was like, I can't have her. Da 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 da. He's so annoying. He's a douchebag. He's evil. He's actually evil. And kaya Blaine was everything he wasn't, you know? Terus kaya when Harry Met Sally, he has that masculinity play, and like men can't just be friends with women because men aren't like, you know, they're like basically kaya, long story short, TLDR, like the way he says is it's like, you know, men won't be friends with women they don't find attractive anyways, you know? And like with Moonstruck, kaya yearning to be like the better brother, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Competing
And somehow
with his
that
own
all
brother.
translates to yearning of women. I don't even know what I'm saying, but someone might have a better way to articulate this. You gotta give us some slack. This is our first time. Usually I am the most asbun person known to man,
Yeah.
but I'm trying my best to articulate my words, okay? You should just turn this on and listen to it when you're doing your homework.
Background noise. Like a
Background noise.
Moonstruck.
Like Moonstruck.
Maybe if Ayo would rate our YouTube kayak gitu deh. Something good
I would
for the background.
I would Don't say that, Ayo. We love you so much. Don't say that about our podcast. But yeah, men are yearners. Used to be.
Used to be.
Now there's just fake yearners, okay? There's just
They
fake
are.
yearners.
They are.
I have a story about that, but I can't say it
I
on
can't
here.
say it too.
I can't say it on here, but they're fake yearners, okay?
They are.
Yeah,
Kaya,
tell me why. You're like, I miss her, and then suddenly you're out doing this, doing that. Like, you don't miss her. Or maybe this is your coping mechanism. I can't tell, but if you miss her so much, why you got hoes?
Exactly.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. But yeah, that's why having a boyfriend in the 21st century is never ever gonna work. Which is kind of sad.
It is.
Kind of heartbreaking.
Did I
No, I was gonna cry. My sinus is acting up. I can't breathe.
She was like,
No, that's not. Well, you might be onto something. No, but yeah, you know what I do now that we've focused on movies that are like pre-2000s. I want to focus on movies that are like 2000s ish, 21st century, like kaya in our future episodes. So maybe if you've made it this far, you should give us recommendations on what we should talk about on our future episodes. Not recommendations. Drop a movie, and we'll find a way to yap about it.
Yeah.
Specifically rom-coms in the 2000s. There's a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good ones.
There's a
And there's a
lot of
lot
good
of bad ones too. Maybe we should like compare them. Exactly.
We'll find a way to compare them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can find us on our Instagram, Girls in the Silver Screen. We have a letterboxd as well.
Girls on the
So
silver screen.
You can find it on our bio or the link in the description below.
Exactly.
You can find us. And yeah, I guess that's it for this episode.
Thank you for watching. And
Thank you
before
for listening.
Oh yeah, both. Terus sebelum kita menutupi, Anjay, wanna shout out?
Yes.
So we're gonna do
So-
this for every episode where we like give a shout out to local bands. Jadi for today's episode, gue mau shout out ke band namanya Palbia. Gue lagi kayak obses banget sama lagu-lagu kalian. You guys should really listen to them. My favorite song dari mereka itu sekarang si That Cool Girl from the Gig.
That was the one you recommended to me.
Yeah.
And I really liked that one.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Itu kayak the first song that I listened from them sih. Terus sama satu lagi yang gue suka banget, aduh sorry, gue agak lupa. TV show. Gue suka banget TV show. So
Shout out to Palbia.
Shout out to Palbia.
So I guess if you guys have any recommendations for movies, not recommendations, you know, drop a movie. Maybe
like
we've watched
topics,
it. Maybe we
topics.
haven't.
Uh-uh.
Send us a topic on the comments on our
Yeah.
DMs. It's always open.
And also, if you know any other local bands we should listen to,
Let us know.
let us know because we love listening to bands, you guys. We love music,
Exactly.
you guys. So
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
We will see you next week. Bye.